right? And that's part of what you're doing is elevating the stories, but also having created. You could have gone out and just created Loyd Visuals. You could have created Khaleel Loyd, but you did something with your brothers. And I've got a quote here from your brother Maleek. I know Maleek and Najim, as how much that means to you. And he said, and I quote, "In order to succeed, every artist and creative needs a manager, and every business needs a visionary. Khalil's been the glue to building a profitable business and lifestyle for our family." If we all weren't working together as brothers, we wouldn't have what we have now. So when you hear that from Maleek, what's that mean to you?
John's trying to get me teary.
He does it to everybody.
Oh man, yeah. Man, when I go back to the why, that's what it is,
Yeah.
right? It's yeah, sacrificed a lot, to be where we are now. I think that message just means a lot to me because, what people don't truly understand is that we are like the ones out of our family that, everybody looks to. My grandma is in a pinch, she calls me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like my mother and father, they call me. And, it's a time where there's a transition that's occurring where, our grandparents, they did what they had to do to set a foundation. Our parents did everything that they could do. And now the baton is being passed on to us. And so with that, a lot of times because I work with my two brothers every day, we don't really talk about, what's really kind of going on with each other. I'm making it a point now. So like literally yesterday before we talk business, I'm like, hey, mental health check-in. Like, how are you guys doing? Like, what's really going on? Because we have to establish that connectivity that goes beyond just numbers, that just goes beyond the projects that we're working on. And so when I was in college and realized that I was working 2-3 jobs to try to hustle, I was taking out like loans, like school loans to help my family out. I was like, man, I don't want my younger brother to have to go through this. And so when I started working as a healthcare consultant, I was like, man, I'm still living paycheck to paycheck, right? So I'm going through all of this. Maleek is 5 years younger than me. So I'm going through all of this. And I'm like, I don't want to go through this in vain. Like, I need to be able to do something so that they don't have to go through the same things that I'm going through. And, I realized very quickly that there was a ceiling to my earning potential working, period. And to really change the trajectory of my life and my family's life, we had to come together and work in unison for a common goal. And so I'm so glad that now Maleek is, in a position where he graduated in 2018. In 2019, we landed a contract with Airbnb. Mm-hmm. And we traveled to like 12 different countries around the world, right? Maleek is 24 and he owns his own business now. And there may come a time where we do other things in our life. But for me as an older brother to be able to provide some opportunities to Maleek to allow him to just express himself creatively and then to not have to worry about anything financially, that really means a lot to me. Mm-hmm. So, appreciate you reaching out to me and grabbing that, man. That was special. Thank you.